Well, hi everyone, we are back here in lovely Langwarrin with another tiger snake today. Interestingly enough, tiger snakes have accounted for 100% of my call-outs to this point of the season, even though it's early. This is a back area of the site where I removed about 5 copperheads from last season, so this is the first tiger snake, so maybe it's a sign of things to come potentially. This guy unfortunately couldn't stay where it was. Commercial site, high traffic area, lots of staff, usage. Just simply couldn't remain where it was, so we're going to leave it, release it here somewhere where hopefully it is much happier, much safer and much more attuned to where a tiger snake should actually live. It's pretty passive, this one. Going into the bag, let's see what it comes out of the bag like. Back up into the bag. Look, there we go. As it does, tiger putting a typical defensive display. Put it up there. It means me no harm, just wants to retreat. Happy days. Well, here we are back in Langwarrin, and the Copperhead fraternity obviously heard what I was saying earlier about tiger snakes and weren't happy about being outdone by those wussy tiger snakes. What I mean by that is, if you're anything about snakes, you'll know that copperheads, although they're presumed to be a little bit more maybe shy compared to our other local species, tiger snakes are often high on their menu. They do eat them, so despite people being probably more fearful of tiger snakes, I think if you're a tiger snake, you're more fearful of copperheads. And so this is only a little fella, removed from the same location earlier, so they've had a busy day, having 2 snakes, 2 separate species. But as a snake catcher, it's pretty awesome. So we'll set this little one on its way, and I actually managed to get a bit of a look there. You can see beautiful, and you can also see probably why they often get mistaken for red-bellied black snakes. It is definitely not one of those, but it is about as dark as copperheads get. It's almost black, brilliant sort of orange sides, and you can see right down in there a little face looking up, really hoping that it's not in too much trouble. So we'll get it on its way. And this fantastic little location where there's plenty of water, and importantly, plenty of frogs to eat. So we'll tip it out, right, as they do. Back in the bag. Just give her a little bit of a tickle out here, and hopefully I'll send her on her way. There she goes. Gone. Happy days. Well, here we are again, everybody. This time back at Tiab. This one was a really easy one, actually, within walking distance of my own house. This lovely little common blue tongue. We're just about to release into a safer spot. Thought we'd tack this one into the end of the video. Just again, one question I get asked about blue tongues is why we actually don't leave them alone where they are. They're obviously really good to have around the home. They're actually a good form of pest control, and obviously completely harmless. However, unfortunately, domestic pets are not harmless when it comes to blue tongues. So in this case, it's a good example where the homeowner had a dog. The dog was being way too inquisitive and presented a bit of a threat to the bluey. So rightfully so, she did not want to see any harm come to this gorgeous little critter. So doing the right thing. So as much as we do want to keep them, and I'm going to let it go in a minute, mate, it's struggling a bit. As much as we do want to keep them, encourage them around our homes, that's really got to be in balance with making sure that they can come to no harm from domestic pets in particular, and dogs and cats being their biggest enemy. So as much as they're great to have around the home, I think it'd be much better outcome for all concerned if we're able to release them back into an area where they are safe and sound. So we'll get a bit of grip, and without further ado, we'll put this lovely little Tiab local that was aptly named Larry, which is quite nice. We'll let it go, fight another day. So it's Oaks Day here in Melbourne, so I guess we call this the Oaks Day trifecta. A couple of snakes and a bluey to end the day. Off you go. And that's why people think they see snakes, that striped tail disappearing. But that is what we call happy days.